look. You turned on. Yes, you are. How splendid. Oh, shut up. Don't shoot me in the face now. Righty-ho. Let's see, I should probably get my Twitch chat up. Hello, Connor. Welcome. Good to see you, fine fellow. That over there. Boopity-bop. Boopity-boop. Okay. Cool. Very cool indeed. Okay. Oh, I'm tired. Why am I tired? Ugh. Hello, Doctor. Hello, Hijack. What new series is this? I will tell you once I'm done with Guess the WN8. We have a couple of games that we're gonna do, so should be enjoyable. I thought you weren't streaming today. We're doing Guess the WN8 and the first episode of a companion series that I'm going to be doing to it, which I will elaborate on later. We're going to be pulling from some of the free replays at last. Oh. New series is collab with QB. Ah, damn. Who told you? Who spoiled it? Sure had their head on a pike. After playing since 2011, I got my first crucial contribution last night. Nice. Good stuff, Hijack. I'm just over here bonking people with my KV2 in War Thunder. Fair. I have bonked a fair number of people with a KV2 in my time. Okay, let's remind ourselves of E100 statistics, shall we? I think this is old patch E100, so frontal turn is 270 as opposed to 280. We've got turret 280, 150, 150, 200 on the front of the hull, 150 on the lower plate, 120 on the side, 150 on the rear, isn't it? Yes. Okay, cool. 750, this isn't when you play with the big gun, I believe. So, 246 pen, 324 with premium, 85 with HE, 750, is it 950 with HE? Yes. 2.7 seconds aim time, 0.4 accuracy, 7 degrees of gun depression. Oddly enough, it's like 750 odd with shell travel time. 757. And then with heat, it's even worse. So that's 600. Isn't it? 606. So yeah, 750 with standard. About 600 with heat. You gotta lead your shells in this thing. 30 top speed, 15 in reverse, 400 meters of range, weighs about 130 tons. Okay! Cool! Who's this lass? Why am I on the front page? Hacks! Okay. Let's get started then, shall we? Let's get another episode in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Guess the WN8, where my viewers submit replays and I have to guess their stats based solely on their gameplay, and I get made very sad by people being way worse than their stats look like they should be and such. Another paid replay here. You can submit via the paid submission link in the description and have your replay guaranteed to be used in the series. You can also submit for free. Details are in the description. Now, Berlin with the German behemoth in the E100. Now, remember, this is patch 1.27, so frontal turret, them cheeks are 270 as opposed to 280, which they are now, let me be clear. 270 can still do work, but 280 certainly makes you more competitive, even against some of the more prodigious heat shells of things like the, well, I wouldn't go so far as to say 121B or M60 or Jagdpanzer, but maybe certainly that 60 TP is going to struggle. Now, Bond Vertstabs, probably because we do have the 15 centimeter gun here, bounty rammer, and a turbo. And we got chocolate as well. Looks like we are firing mostly premium, but we do have some AP shells, no doubt, for dealing with things such as the side of IS-7s and things like that. You don't want to be firing heat at those kind of surfaces. Avoidance of spaced armor is why we have a couple of 246mm pen AP shells. 85mm pen on the HE, believe it or not. But of course, we got this 750 alpha damage gun. And we can see we're getting up to like 34 here, benefited by the turbo, no doubt, from the base of 200 of 30. Apologies. Okay, and now we're looking at shells at distance, which in the E100, as we just, I mean me and chat, not you, YouTube. You don't get nice things. We covered shell travel time, which is a matter of serious attention, or acquired attention, when you play the U100. That was our function there. Okay, we got a little something going on. I like it. But yet, 600 meters per second on the heat shells. It's really poor. I think it's like 606. And it's only 750 odd on the AP, so if you're shooting at any kind of distance in this tank, you're really not gonna have a great time. Now let's look at the context of this engagement here. We've got 2,840 hit points without improved hardening, so field mod certainly doing some work here. Is letting the IS-7 go hold down in the window here and just watching to be opportunistic on the side. And we've got the Scorpion out wide with a 60 TP, does provoke a moderate threat. And shots like that with 0.4 accuracy aren't going to hit very often, especially not benefited by a 2.7 seconds of aim time. Now, oddly enough, I'm impressed by the passivity of the Suma here. You can see he's just sitting, waiting for the opportunity. So many people in autoloaders, particularly 5100s. 5100s are a nightmare for seeking good autoloader gameplay. When you see a 5100 in your game, you can guarantee it's going to be dead in the first 2 minutes. But the guy's sitting there, waiting for the opportunity, keeping his health. He's close to the combat, but not at the pinnacle, at the peak of it. Right? It's good autoload etiquette. Okay, lower plate of a mouse does connect, gets connected in return, APCR through his drive wheel. It's 120mm of side armor on the E100, but of course benefited by an overlay of like 60mm of spaced armor. Now, it's worth noting that similar to the mouse, we got this big old battle between these German heavies here. Similar to the mouse, the E100, when angling its target this severely, and to be honest, this would conventionally be an over angle. The only reason it's not is because we're concealing the side behind the wall here. But you've got to remember the mouse has weaker frontal tangent in terms of the base values, but its side tangent is 210. Whereas here, you've got 150. And that does impact the amount that you can angle this tangent to try and bounce the shells without weakening the side. In the mouse, you can do it a lot more than you can in the E100. But what I'm really trying to get at here is when you angle at this angle, there's actually a variable weak spot that appears in the side of the gun mantlet about here. So if you ever see an E100 sort of over-angling in this capacity and you have something that's, let's say you have an AMX 50B and you're loaded with premium because all 50Bs are, right? And you look at this, you've actually got this angle right here in the side of the gun mantlet that you can go for. It's not going to be a guaranteed pen, but it will be more likely to pen than any other shot that you take, apart from maybe a bar shot. So it's worth noting that you have the capacity to go for this as well. And even with standard ammo, maybe if you get like standard, what am I doing? Standard ammo from like a Grill 15 within the like 276 millimeters a pen, you can have a pop at this as well. If you don't have another viable target to shoot for, but could go for the bar. But worth noting, so if I was this mouse firing APCR, I might look at that, and that is 24 millimeters of pen through the side target, and look at that 121B. What do we know about the 121B? 350 millimeters of heat pen. Where did that go? Ladies and gentlemen, that went where? See, was it side target? Might have been side target. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, right? 150 on the side, and a mouse, that probably bounces. But yeah, 121B and M60, as well as the Clan Wars Reward VK. These things are things you've got to be really pay attention to in tanks like the U100, tanks like the mouse that, you know, try to mitigate by angling your tank. It's going to be really hard against those tanks because I have 350 millimeters of pen. That is seldom seen these days. Even the John 40, 330, even the IS4, 340. Right? It is a seldom appreciated concept or value that these tanks have. Is this guy gonna give you something? That I like it. He's trying to bait a shot. Okay. He's playing a dangerous game with these heat shells and this absolute monster of a cannon. And the Soma is still playing passively. Either that or he's just gone AFK. Which ironically is one of the best gameplay decisions I've seen from a tier 8 autoloading heavy tank. Like, what a god gamer. Or could have probably F-functioned that, if we're honest. I mean, I think the snap there is poor because you're favoured, almost, in that engagement. You're shooting out the side of 60 GP. He's still got to aim for kind of bar plate, and you're like, it's not a horrendous decision. Again, putting that target on an angle. Now, against the 60 TP, I think it's, what, 10 millimeters of pen with premium. And he's actually found an AP. Now, this is slightly unusual to me. It's interesting because I have the habit of, I angle inwards. I would point my target in this situation in the same direction as the hull. I don't particularly have a reason for that. I think it's just, like, it looks neater like, to have the target aligned. The arguments for and against are myriad, really, but I mean, one of the benefits of angling the target outwards is that from the perspective of the enemy, you actually conceal a cheek shot for something like a heat shell with a bit of a gun mantlet. And as we know, gun mantlets count as spaced armor. So we can see the gun, the external module, and the gun mantlet turn outwards to cover more of this cheek, which is a conventionally appreciated weak spot. Whereas with the way I do it, I have always turned inwards, which gives an easier shot at this cheek. So I might have actually just learned something. I might have to change my habits in the E100 to angle in a similar way to this player, just because I do really appreciate the benefit of having this big old gun helping to block a cheek shot. That's really nice. Okay, that should be a pen. Yes, indeed. Oh, and as I say, 0.4 accuracy, so you've got to be somewhat surprised when some of these shells are connecting, but with 24mm of pen, you can connect with a lot of places and get some work done. Again, angling outwards, can we get a cheek shot? Yes, we can. Mouse doesn't respond, and we know he was loaded with APCR. Takes a shot. Reload should be similar. Maybe Mouse reload slightly before, but now pressuring. Now we know we've got a chance, and Mouse is going to get shut down fairly easily. Defender at the back, firing APCR. We're not too worried about that, but that 1-2-1 is going to sting you again and again, I'd argue. But no matter what angle you put on this target, 350 heat pen probably has at worst a 60% chance of penning. We can check that. Twitch, tell me if you'd like me to check that. Do you want to know whether it's like at minimum 60% from a 350 alpha? Oh, and dead center of the tank, fine. Suma is still AFK at this point, I believe. But 60 TP, really odd to me to see him yolling out over that flank. Oh, don't. I was gonna say, you hit that, I will have complaints. Okay, E3, one of the best armored frontal tanks in the entire game. 375mm of pen on its premium, but that is APCR as opposed to heat. We're not firing silly shots, which I like. Oh, and that should be a pen. Yes, indeed it is. Cool. And at this point, we've got to pressure, we've got to take kills, because we've got pressure up behind us. We've got to do something to get out of where we are. Okay, 60 TP is fired. What do we do with that information? We can't sit here. We cannot sit here. Okay, picking up kills, let's move. Good. We don't want to sit in crossfire. Good stuff, okay. Let's get stuck in now, shall we? We're fighting a load of tier 8s here. Passivity's a little bit of an issue, but we do pick up a kill. I am curious, just from a learning point of view. Okay, so yeah, the 60 TP does not have... I was wondering if this guy didn't want to push because he knew that the 60 TP would have a shot if he pushed this land, but it doesn't appear that that's the case. 60 TP is pushed too far up to have a shot if you push this land right here. As it happens, picked up the SU, which is really nice. Let's look, seems someone in chat is curious. Let's see if the 350 heat pen on the 121B gets you. So this is probably near perfect angling of an E100 target. Let's have a look. So you got 46. Okay, so it's like this less than... Oh, wait. We're on the 280. We need to go back to 270. Here we go. I'm smart! Yay! So yeah, look at that though. The recent patch up in the frontal target armor by 10 puts it down from like 65 to 45. Like that is a massive buff for the E100. Really big. E100 is pretty damn fierce these days. Okay. XM in chat, very unhappy with what's going on. I don't particularly like the passivity here.
Thanks a lot.
Is that 60 TP being emasculated by a T30? It's kind of hot. I didn't really like passivity there. Why aren't we pushing out against the Defender and the Scorpion? We've got an IS-7 to back us up. Maybe we're not worried about crossfire from the mid, but we had the health, we had the armor, we're a tier 10 heavy tank. Now we're coming around the flanks. Okay. Okay. Ah, 2 hit points. Worth every penny of that shell, I'd say. Okay, IS-7 goes down, Defender's just fired. Oh, and are we no, we're intuitioning heat. That was interesting that we intuitioned heat there. I would have intuitioned AP because I thought that the Defender might be poking on this corner, and shooting at the side of the Defender certainly demands AP before it demands heat. This is different. Keep going here. Keep going. Keep going. No. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. If you keep going that way, then you get to turn around and have both of these enemy tanks in front of you. Right? If you come in here, you are pointed towards both the Defender and the Scorpion. It should be instinct to try and do that. Whereas if you come in here, you might end up caught between a Scorpion on one side and a Defender on the other. It's poor heavy tank etiquette. Like, if this guy just lands, which he should, like, you should not catch this Scorpion. If he just lands around here, the Defender can get a clean side shot. Like, you just can't play on him. Whereas if you go from this side, you can. Simple misplay here, I think. What is this guy doing? -1. Why are the enemy bad? Like, all he had to do was just try my man. You have to... Oh, my God. Okay. Well, see, this is what... I outplay myself so much, but I would have done the intelligent thing there, and I would have probably lost somehow by being not done. I'm upset. Okay, so what's in cap? 430? I mean, if they're smart, they put the G-Saw in cap. But the G-Saw's still in mid. This is the only thing that's going to outspot him. What? Slightly surprised that... Oh my, that is... that's cool. Slightly surprised that that pen, when it hit, looked like it was going to connect with tracks. But now we can pressure. We have no excuse to not just pressure hard. Loading heat, because we think we're going to be presented with a whole shot. And we are. Oh, wow, did you hit the gun there? That looked like a gun connection. What a block by the Defender. What a block. Amazing. Amazing gameplay. Okay, angle that target. Lovely work. Side target should do fine then. Indeed it does. Keeping the target angled. I'm angling my face instinctively. I'm an old player. Oh, you did hit the gun earlier. Look at that. And he might get the pen as you take the kill here, but no. Okay. Believe he was scared of the T30. Not at the point that I was eating. I don't know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 9,200 damage in an E100 that is performing worse than it performs now. Believe he was scared of the Scorpion. What, he was scared of the 2 health Scorpion? So he didn't want to push a Defender while they were both in front of him? Yeah, dubious. Dubious, in my opinion. But yeah, as I say, this tank performs better now with that 10mm more frontal armor on the tank. It may not sound like much, but believe me, it is. It does a lot if you play this tank correctly. There was a lot of good stuff here. Certainly in terms of mitigation, this guy's very good. The angling was omnipresent throughout all of the engagements. It was pertinent. It wasn't over-angled. And I myself even learned something that I'm going to put into my gameplay. I'm going to angle the giant V100 out as opposed to in. So, yeah, that's something. I think we're a little lacking in sort of egress or heavy tank activity. Right? There was a lot of passivity in, well, I'll say a lot. There was passivity in areas where I felt that aggression was more merited. The Scorpion was scared of the T-30. I see, maybe. I didn't look at that engagement as detailed as I could have. Maybe I missed the T-30. Okay, so, what the hell was I saying? Yes, I think he should have pushed earlier onto the Defender and the Scorpion. But other than that, there's not a massive amount for me to critique. I'm feeling 50. Yeah, I think 58 is fair. Certainly knows how to angle his tank. I'm gonna go. It's the lack of aggression for me. The lack of aggression against tier 8s. I mean, if you play the U100 well enough to angle it and you're very good, then you know when you can bully. I'm gonna go 57.56 is what I'm going with. 57.56, and I will go, let's see. He's finding a lot of premium, but did carry some AP, which is like, oddly enough, like, worst players in an E100 would carry full heat. Like, unironically, they might even not have HE, but they'd have, like, maybe 4 or 5 HE and just full heat, because I don't understand the benefit of carrying AP in tanks like this. So that gets him a few points in my book, the fact that he did have HE. I'm going to go 2,000... Targeting was good and we're fine here. I'll go 2,713 is my estimate for this gentleman. Let's see. IQ cool. IQ cool. Let's see, chat. What do you think? Graphite with a low estimate, 55 and 2.1k. I think he's a little better than that, though I'll be very impressed if he's sort of 55% or lower. Okay, IQ cool. Right, let's see. Estimate 57.56, 2,713. Wow! Wow, really? That is very good E100 work for 53. That is very, very good. Holy heck. Okay. Man's watched videos on how to angle the E100, I guess. Well, that explains the lack of aggression. I just thought it was a more sort of passive player. But yeah, I mean, with hindsight, as I say, like, players, very good players in, like, an E100, I can't think of a situation where they don't push that. Like, on the Defender and the Scorpion. It's why I didn't go any higher. It's why I lowered it from the estimate in chat, like, 58%. But that's very impressive for 53%, and you're playing like that. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Okay. Right. Let's move on. Oh, wait, I need to... I owe this man some gold, am I? I forgot how to play the game. Give me a second. Oh, let's send this guy a bit of gold. Yeah. Or gal. Could be of the feminine persuasion. Okay, I need to go to NA and log out. Okay, log out of there. And then... come on, log in. Oh, I'm logged out on NA. Please let me log in. I cannot tell you how much this goddamn login thing pisses me off. I just want to log into my EU account, Wargaming. Please, just let me log in. Just let me do it. So all I want to do is log into your goddamn website. Oh. Okay, can you let me log in now? No, I don't want to continue in fucking North America. I want to log in! Ah! World of Tanks EU sign in page. Is this really what I have to do? Okay, I'll just clear all of my cookies again so that I can log in to your fudging website. I just, it's pissing me off. Okay, seal cookies and site data, remove all, clear. Okay. Now you're gonna let me log in? You're gonna let me, hey, what do you know? It's letting me log in to the goddamn website. Huzzah! I'm so happy. I'm overjoyed. I'm shaking in my boots with sheer joy and passion that I've finally been able to log in to the World of Tanks website. Oh boy, okay, 500 gold going off to this fine player. He's on goddamn NA, he's on... Yep. Oh, chat, I want to die. Please, just let me decease. Let me end my suffering. No, I don't want to continue with my... let me clear all my cookies again. Please. Just... oh... Okay, refresh. Log in! Right! Cool, now I can log into NA. Yay! Okay. Cool. I did it, chat. I did it. I cleared my cookies to log into EU, then realized that it wasn't EU, then cleared my cookies to log into to NA. I'd like to thank my family and my friends for being with me on this monumentous occasion where I've finally been able to gift, or I will if I click the right buttons, I've finally been able to gift 500 gold to this beautiful person. Alright, IQ cool. There you go. Dub. Alright. And that is... It's gone. It's gone. Okay. Cool. Cool. Good stuff. Okay. Next up, we have a tortoise. A tortoise on Ensk. Hello, Zech. Welcome. Okay. Call me crazy here, but use a different web browser for NA. I think I've tried that before and it didn't work for some reason. I'll try it again next time we have the issue. Right, so let's remind ourselves of the tortoise stat, shall we? 20 top speed, 10 in reverse, 259 with standard, 326 with premium, 120 HE. 0.21 accuracy, 1.7 seconds of aim time, 390 meters of view range, 10 degrees of gun depression, 20 degrees either side, 1067 shell travel time, 1300 with the APCR, 1067, okay. Thank you, Tessak, have fun to you. 10 in reverse, 0.31 accuracy, 1.9? 1.7, damn. 1.7 seconds aim time, 2,000 base hit points. Actually only goes up by 100 to the Badger, which is quite funny. And this thing has much better ass armor than the Badger, which is quite funny. Let's see. Yeah, sides of the cupola will get you into trouble. Oh yeah, it got its loot buffed a while back, didn't it? I remember that. No overmatches for you. Although you can overmatch that in a Desta. Okay. 1.7, 0.31, 259 with standard, 326. 326 with premium. Okay. I think we're good. Just about. Alright. Let's boot up our next replay. Hell yeah. New series login simulator. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to replay number 2. Another paid one because people are awesome and keep paying me to critique their work. Tortoise. A tortoise roaming about on Ensk. Let's hope it's not hunting season, but you're gonna have a job hunting this in a tier 9 game on Ensk. Bond Turbo. That's doing some work. It's got nothing on the other equipment set. Bond Turbo Vents and Rammer. Interesting. Pushing that DPM. Tortoise, some of the highest DPM in the game, only beaten by the Badger, and of course, HG spam from a ship pack. Loading premium off the bat here seems unnecessary. 259 with standard, 326 with premium. We're carrying 10 HG shells for good reason. Because these HG shells have 120mm of pen. My lord, that is fierce. 515 alpha damage to accompany that. We do have a premium consumable here. Interesting fun fact for you. Now, this is interesting off the bat because this is something I've talked about a lot, is cupola dictating your gameplay. And it's especially a prevalent concept in the British TDs because they have those top hats. But it can be considered in a wide variety of tanks, VK101P, E75, anything that has a kind of lateral cupola. It's not in the center of the vehicle, that there aren't contralateral cupolas. You want to think, okay, my cupola is on my right side. That means I want more of the map to the right. That is the basic premise of it. And the reason is because we think when we approach something tactically, or we're using broad generalizations to dictate gameplay, it's not, you don't consider a specific gameplay scenario. You just think of generally what is the best practice to do. And that's when this concept comes into play. If the cupola is on the right side, and more of the map, as now, is on the left side, then almost every corner that you approach, your cupola is going to stick out first. Right? You can't conceal your cupola around a left-sided corner while you are fighting the enemy. Your cupola is always showing. But if you balance your combat towards walls and more of the map being on your right side or the same side as your cupola or your weakness, then more engagements that you find yourself in will enable you to conceal that weak spot just on balance. And so when I play a tank with a lateral cupola, I always have that thought in the back of my mind. If I can, I want to put more of the map on the same side as my cupola, which is what I immediately thought when I'm coming round this left-sided corner as far to the side of the map as I possibly can. Like, instinctually, I'm just like, yeah, I don't like it. But if people are just going to volunteer to step outside on in front of a tortoise, I do not envy the brains of these people. Look at that reload, man. Look at that reload. 5 crits for the TS60. Oh, and a friendly Badger. 326mm of APCR pen going through there. And yeah, with this kind of pen, you can go through that. That's about probably 280 effective, somewhere around there. I mean, good eventual trades. I don't particularly like that position from the offset, but it worked. And that's what I mean, right? Look at the shot that the enemy has as you come around this corner. It's so much worse because this wall is on the right. Okay, and we're top tier in a tortoise. My man! Let's be doing stuff. Let's not be sitting there. Having a look around here. Okay, and we don't see anything. Let's keep it going. Top speed of 20. We gotta use it for a long time to get anywhere that we want to go. Are we loading HG for a G-Saw here? Or are we... The play here... Oh, the G-Saw and Scotland. They're kind of up and down. So... The consideration as I was approaching this, we always talk about, right, this. Right? It's the flashlight in front of your tank. I cover it in my tips for TDs video. It is, make sure, or try and make sure that you have all your enemies within that arc in front of your tank. The Tortoise, one of the great things about it is it actually has a really good gun arc. 20 degrees to the left, 20 degrees to the right, 40 degrees in total that you can cover. Right? And the flashlight principle would dictate, how would you play by flashlight principles this engagement? Well, you would go left, right? You would go this way. You would come up this way, and you'd try and engage from this side on the G-Saw, and maybe kill the Scorpion, get inside there. I think that's a poor play in looking at it tactically, and potentially one that I would have fallen into. I would have gone around here and tried to pressure in this way, but that's done now that I'm looking at it, because the G-Saw isn't inside here, which I thought he was. So, ignore everything that I'm saying. And yeah, subscribe for more. Anyway, okay. Oh my word, we get a feast, dude. We get, oh, and that is a cool snap G-Saws. G-Saws up, bounces. Snap doesn't work out. 0.31 accuracy. with a 1.7 second aim time, and now we're falling back. Good, good. We knew that we couldn't work there. That is a wonderful pin with the HE. Gonna reload for another very shortly. Boom. Lovely intuition work. This ELC is just being bait at this point. What the heck? Okay, can we push? Yes, we can. ELC kills the Pajero. Good work by him. Okay, alright. We're seeing a bit of isolation, a bit of potential here. We can pressure around here, probably because the Scorpion is going to be dead soon. Let's go. Wonderful stuff. Go, 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 go. Here's our G-Saw. Intuition with the HE, I think. Oh, no, AP. Okay. He doesn't pen. Cool. Conceal your cupola. Okay, yes. Yes. That's what I mean about right-handed corners. Lovely stuff. Keeping on an angle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The pressure's going... Beautiful indeed! God damn! I thought you hadn't acted. Okay, and you almost when you loaded before the goddamn G-Saw got his tracks back on. Okay. Keep going. You should die before you get the shot. Yes, indeed. 2.5 seconds between the shells of the ELC even 90. Bad game. I guess I want more than 6k in a top tier Tortoise game. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Finished with 800 health left, and there is a it's odd looking at a Tortoise game, and I'm thinking so broad scope in terms of like the tactics. There's a principle that you can use to improve your gameplay that says if you finish a game on more than 1 hit point, you could have got more damage. It's not something that you should live by, but it's just an idea. It tries to emphasize upon you that your hit points are there to trade. For exactly their currency that you spend to get damage. So the idea is that, you know, we finished on 811 hit points. There was a circumstance in this game where we could have said, okay, I'm going to trade 800 hit points to get this amount of damage, right? Which we didn't do. It wasn't necessarily a misplay based on the information that we had at the time, but when analyzing a game like this, and you should be analyzing your own replays and your own gameplay, you can look back and say, okay, where could I have traded that health? Where would it have been justified for me to trade that health? And it can impact your gameplay going forward quite a bit. Interesting. I don't like the poke on the 1-2 line, but I feel like that's just a personal thing, rather than it being sort of an overt misplay. Did pick up a lot of damage there, so obviously not a misplay in the context of the game. It's just not something that I tend to do, and especially top tier in a Tortoise, I would have been playing very aggressively in the midst of the town, most likely working around somewhere around this corner, because that way I have more of the map to my right. Wanted to go to F1 at the beginning. Really? Why would you go to F1? Your cupola's on the right side. If you put the corner at the F1... Oh, wait, am I done? Yeah, I'm done. No, yeah, you are right. That would be a good corner to poke. I'm assuming you're not meaning... So you're meaning poking F1 on the inside. Right, gotcha. Okay, yes, I'm being done then. Cool. So I would normally... Is there any reason that you didn't come up on the inside? Like, why not just press here? Oh, wait, you have the cupola concealed on the right side the entire time. It's faster. It's faster in a Tortoise? I mean, I get that it is. I'm just saying you're probably not going to get to that position before, like, anything else of relevance anyway. It's faster than a tortoise. Well, you're optimistic, if nothing else. Okay, right. I want to say, like, what's my instinct? We fell back when confronted with a crossfire in this position. We weren't too damage hungry. We fell back and went around here, which was exactly the right play in the context. Interesting. What do we think, chat? He had turbo? Yeah, Bond turbos can make all the difference with a top speed of 20. My instinct is saying like 55 is my instinct. But it could go lower. My instinct doesn't go higher. I'm gonna say 54 point. Hey, but a question: can you put the Tier 8 gun on the stock conceiver turret? I don't know, Fanta. I think you can check tanks.gg, or maybe you can check the configure page inside World of Tanks, but I don't know. I haven't played up that line yet. I got an itch. Annoying little itch. So yeah, I'll go 54 point. Let's see. 54.72. And then for WNA, I'll go. I'll go 1,895 is what I'll do. Okay, let's see. Bot from the... Oh, it's a bot. I should have gone way lower. Let's see. Bot from the block. And then it's cut out. Should be enough. Bot from the block. Ah, cool. Okay. Let's have a look. Let us see if our instinct was correct. Hopefully it's on EU. Okay, instinct 54.72, 1,895. Really? You got you thought, hey, I'll get to F1 before any shit goes down in this Bond Turbo Tortoise. I guess if you were just going to F1 and then you just thought, oh, feck it, everyone's giving me damage, I might as well farm. Okay, wow. Well, I'm out of more. I am out of more gold. Wow, okay, that's really surprising to me. Why is it surprising? I mean, 62 is... I think that's like 6% win rate off of mine, and I platoon like all of my games. So like solo, I'm probably like 61 at best. That is really, really good stuff. But why does it feel bad? Why do I... Hey, chat, I'm curious. Would any of you have guessed, looking at that Tortoise game, would any of you have guessed anywhere near these stats? I'm curious. Check tanks? Whoa, what the fuck happened here? What went on here? There's 2 battles where you just played like absolute shit and then didn't play again. That's awesome. Ugh. Okay, how do I sort these? Ascending, descending, most played. Can I do by most played? I guess I can't. Oh, these are the games, not the tanks. I see. Go up and then on tanks. Oh, I see. Let's have a gander, shall we? Battles. Okay. Looks. Wait, you... Looks followed by M40. Wow, that is... that's quite a choice. Gameplay dynamics going on here for sure. Okay, oh, and Balask is in the top. Oh, this is almost as filthy as mine. But hey, you got 500 games in the SCM, so we'll let you off. Oh, and then the M50. Okay, well, good. 429 in CDC? In 2012, no doubt. Okay, right. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. You can look in the description for the next and previous episodes. You can find the entire playlist in there as well. And yeah, details on how to submit are there as well. Do subscribe for more content. You can join the channel for early access to all of my videos. But yeah, bye-bye. Don't need the gold. Oh, good, because I forgot to do it. I can send it to you if you like, Boulder. I will have to log out of NA and back to EU, but if you would like it, I will send it to you. Thank goodness all these YouTube people are gone. Yes, they're gone for now, but we're doing a new series, so... Oh my word, they're going to be back! The YouTube people are going to come back in a very short while. I don't want to be very scared. Ugh. Okay, that is, that's the best player that we've had on, Guess the WN8 so far, I think. Good stuff. Okay, I'm guessing Boredom doesn't want this gold then. Alright, well. Always get called the Seal Club and I have like 7.9 average tier. Yeah, you're certainly a very good player, Fonso. No question about that. Let's see. So, ladies and gentlemen, who was the other player you watched? You know, I'm not sure now. You can watch the stream back after we finish, I guess. So, we are doing a new series, which is a companion series to Guess the WN8, and it's called Higher or Lower. Premise is I have to guess whether someone's stats are higher or lower than the stats of the last person that we watched. This series will be a lot quicker in terms of the game review than Guess the WN8. We're going into far less detail. We'll be fast forwarding a lot of the replays, going through, analysing the gameplay very quickly and trying to guess how bad or good or better or worse these players are. There are details in the description of this YouTube video, no doubt, about how you can submit. You can submit a pay-when-you-play for this series as well, but they only cost £3 instead of the £10 for Guess the WN8. And we will be using, to start off here, some of the when-you-plays submitted for Guess the WN8. It's worth noting that the architecture of 3 submissions and stuff may be changing in light of our need to accommodate submissions for this new series as well. So do check the description because it will be filled with up-to-date information. Now, let's get into episode 1 of Higher or Lower. There you go, chat. We did the YouTube intro for the new series. So, yeah, we got some submissions here for, originally for Guess the WN8, but we'll start off with, hang on, let's see, So first, we're going to start off with this guy who was the best player that has ever submitted to guess the WN8. So we're going to do higher or lower based on this guy. So, what do we think, chat? What's your instinct? Is the next replay we're going to watch is the player going to have higher or lower stats than this guy? Should be fairly easy. I think it is fairly unlikely we're going to find a better player, but I mean, it is a Clan Wars VK, so maybe? Okay, here we go! We're going to try and do 5 replays in an episode of Higher or Lower. So we'll be going a lot quicker and analysing less scenarios, but still, hopefully getting to grips with just how good these players are, their combat capacities, their tactical superiority. Okay, here we go. VK7201K, platooned with a 277. We got Experimental Turbo, a Bond Rammer, and Bond Hardening, with a directive to improve loading time. We got Chocolate, and we've got 22 heat shells, 7 AP, and 3 HE. Now, let's remember, this is the... Oh, we've got no engine sounds. I've just... wind as soon as we get 2 plus 20. There we go. Okay, let's remember, this is the Bond VK. What do we know about the Bond VK? Well, it's one of those tanks that is blessed with 350 millimeters of heat pen. This thing is one of the best heavy tanks in the game. Certainly it's gonna fight for competition in top 3 for sure. And no doubt these days the E100 is probably close to that as well, with maybe the 60 TP losing a bit of its chokehold at the top tiers. But let's see how well this man can work, conscientious of his positioning here. See how well he can work with 350 heat pen. There's a lot of aggression here, 113. Should we call that aggression? Let's call it aggression. Not be too mean to him and call it bad positioning. Now, the VK, as we know, shares weaknesses with the Tech Tree variant in the capacity of weaknesses exposed when it sideswipes. And that is unlucky. It's good aiming. And yes, I think if you are in a 113 in a position like this, your job is as the fullback, as the opportunistic, like if these guys work through this combat and they get through and they get a hole, right, then you as the 113 can come in and get some shiz done. Similar to the T-57 Heavy, but tanks like the T-57 Heavy, tanks like the 113 should be letting tanks like a Mouse and the VK work, right? They should be taking the front because they have more armor, they have more hit points, they have more ability to mitigate. So yeah, let's see, keep it going, fun sir. Capola sniping in this tank. Oh, and a little bit of Capola block by the WZ. I kinda like it. Kinda like it very much. Ally Grill 15 drowned. This does not bode well. We've completely lost now the upper portion of the map. The north is completely lost, which means... Look at that, 6,820 meters per second on heat. That's why we're missing Capolas at like 100 meters here. Oh, and that guy tried so hard to block his Capolas. Well played to him. But yeah, we know that we have nothing in base. As soon as these guys come down here, we are funkitated. So really got to get some shit done. But oh, it's uncomfortable. 350 millimeters of heat pen, man. Oh, it's just, it enables so many shots. I mean, it's not to the capacity like the like you might find on 268v4 or, oh wait, 268v5. The one with the Titan 395 heat pen, go away. And of course the Jagdpanzer 420 heat beams are absolutely gorgeous. We are shooting at a Minotauro and we are penning. Love to see it. Normally you want to go for the right-handed cupola, but green pen marker is green pen marker. And now we're getting spammed from the middle. Choices are we fall back or we fall forwards. Either way we're likely going to fall here. Let's go! Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's not focus the high health. Let's not focus the high health. Come on. Minnow on the left. He's almost... My man, you gotta focus the lower hit point tanks. What are we doing? You know this. You play well enough. You got a Clan Wars VK. You play Clan Wars. Focus for the low health. No. Am I mad? Why are we... What? Nani? Are we just farming damage? What are we doing? Why, Alright, gang, let's split up and search for clues. Daphne, you fuck the Minotauro. Like, what? Why are we not targeting the tank that's already, like, we go after the one that's got 2,000? Oh no, well, okay. This man got carried to a VK. Okay, now we got booty violation. Let's see what we can do. We still got mouse on one side. We are very, very definitely surrounded at this point. And in the upper plate at 277, no problem up that angle. And here comes an EBR to ruin the fun. No way we're getting out of this alive. Do we get a pen? Do we get trolled? We do get a pen even with the... Oh, and that's gorgeous. Oh, let me watch that. I want a close-up of that. Yes, please. Now we're wiggling. We're wiggling and waggling. 121B, 350 heat pen. Shuts him down. Okay. 8.8k damage in that battle. Wasn't an awful lot to critique. It was... Basically, this entire game was one engagement. I lower the stats by quite a bit because he didn't focus the minnow. Like, that's really a sort of irredeemable decision. In that, unless there's some platoon communication going on that I'm not privy to, like, I can't understand why you don't just... Because, I mean, you had this leg here. 277 was behind the leg. You just hug up to this leg and focus the minnow on the left. So undoubtedly for me, it's lower than our good friend in the tortoise. So let's have a look. Odd spam. The 2K. Oh, it's capital K. Hey, chat, what do you think? My instinct is like 56. Is what I'm wanting to say, but it could be 57 actually, somewhere around there. But let's check. Odd spam the 2K. 61.5. You guys just want me to lose. It's not fair. Okay, where is he? Okay, the 2-key Crusader. I see. Okay, right. So he's gonna be lower than like 2,000. Chat, what are we doing? Are we doing lower than? I'm assuming overall, right? And what are the rules? If he's lower than win rate, or if he's lower than WN8, or both? Are we doing both? Chat, what would you like it to be? Lower than win rate, or lower than WN8, or both? What do we think? It's new series. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. Because it might be interesting, like, we might have a moment where I go, win rate is lower, WN8 is higher. You think both are higher. You think that guy who failed to focus Minnow while covered perfectly from 277, You think that guy wins more than like 62% of games? Okay, we'll talk about both. I think both are lower, is my estimate. I think both stats are considerably lower than our fine friend here. Okay, here we go. Ooh, my dude got carried to a VK. Okay. Hey, he's doing a lot better recently, though, to be fair. Doing a lot better recently. 50 to 57? My man's been putting in some work. GG. Okay. But yeah, it's odd how you... I mean, my instinct was like, what? Well, let's say like 55? Somewhere like that. But now life gets a lot more difficult. I've now got to guess higher or lower than 50%. My God. Okay. Right. Let's move on to the next then, shall we? TVP. And we're looking higher or lower than 50% with 1,381 WN8. Let's see. And you guys can give me your thoughts as we watch this game. Oh, okay, TVP on Rakrovka. Okay, very open, can't see the equipment, unfortunately. As a unconventional skin finder. When it gets lowered by a little bit because of that, right off the bat. Man looks like he got vomited on by a wheelie bin. Oh, it's Exops. Wait, he's one of my mods. He's not one of my mods anymore. It's insulting even then. Oh, shit. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry. Skin was in the loot boxes. It should go back in the box. Okay, right. So, aggressively on the hill at the start, despite the fact that there's an even 19 in the game. But then again, if I was that even 19, there's nothing on God's earth that could stop me playing against that batch at 12T on the 1-2 line. So, we will have to see. T41 unspotted. Wow, you got mid-presence, my dude. Swear to God, every time I go to the hill or try and make hill plays on Park, it's like a barren wasteland in the middle of the map. Look, this is a symbiotic relationship. Mid works with hill, hill works with mid. They synergize unless you're a conqueror and you yell at the mid like 2 minutes into the game. Wonderful. But yeah, look at that! Look, there's the spotting damage. There's the synergy between the mid and the hill. Simple, it's really not rocket science. And this guy's working with it, and his team are actually there, thank the Lord. Okay, Tortoise has just died. Tortoise died at F2. Interesting. Okay, poking. We're being conservative here. We don't know what more the enemy have in mid, right? We see a 60 TP, could be more when enemy E75 is on our side of the hill on the 6 line, and we are just scouting right now. We are enabling that horde of tanks that we have in the mid, and you love to see this kind of work. My man's not greedy, but I'll tell you what is representative of greed. Is he going to get a shot? No, he missed it, and he's dead. Well, brilliant work, mate. That was that was always going to work. You didn't even have the clip potential to kill him in one clip on average, and yet you yellowed a full health TVP in line of 5, literally everyone. Well done. Brilliant play by that gentleman. I'm guessing he's below 50%. Looks like we do have help coming up. Who's that behind us? Another Skoda? Okay, are we platoon? No, we're not. And again, we're just poking and spotting. Look at what we're enabling in the middle. There's a lion sitting there just doing a fucking Disney load. Just eating these guys. Is that Disney? Who cares? Okay, I'm surprised we haven't received a clip shot on the side of the turret from an E75 with a stock gun or some bullshit right now. But we're up to 6,000 spotting damage because we're actually working with synergy. Stuff in the mid is impacting stuff on the hill. That is how this map works, or at least it's supposed to. Let's think about this right now. We're only missing a Kanonen Panzer and the ELC even 90. Yes! Okay. There's the E75. Big gun. Noted. Ooh, little bold. 13 hit points. And there's a T62A there that I wasn't counting on. Should die. The fact that the T62A didn't kill you there is abhorrent. What the weird angling. Only weird angling. Okay. Okay. What's happening on the hill right now? Da 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 da! Here comes Mr. Fosh to save the day. Okay, and we want to spawn to it. I like. Let's keep it low. Keep it low. We're still missing a Lance in E75. Stop. Okay, my goodness. That's MGM. I knew that. I was just testing you. And you passed. You know, congratulations. You will now not be hunted down by Disney executives. Ah, unfortunate there. Funny shells in our good old Skoda. Okay, now we get the booty of an E75, it appears. Love me some booty. Would have liked to have seen sniper mode there. Lanson did die, most likely from the mid or from presence on 1-2. This is bold with an unspotted WZ. But that early poke perhaps is unexpected and thus justified. Righty ho. Do you think this aces the Skoda? Maybe with like one more clip it aced it, but I reckon this is probably first class, is my instinct. And there comes the ELC at a E1, skedaddling off, and goes down. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is difficult. So I'm gonna do this, and you guys can let me know whether there's cheating or not. XOps has been a member of my community, and I think is a mod in our Twitch chat. I'm bad at names, so I could be getting him mixed up. But this is gonna make me sound like an arsehole. He's been around my community and like watching me play World of Tanks for like, oh, you're not a mod, you're just a fine, beautiful person. And very handsome. But yeah, he's been around my community for like years. So surely he's picked up enough manly, sexy points about the game to not be shit. Right? So I'm guessing that he's better because he watches my videos. Is what I'm guessing. That is my guess. I'm not saying I'm not biased. I think that XOps is better than what 50.51, and he's got more than 1,381 WN8. That is my estimate. Let's see. Fuck it! Really? Real XOps? What the fuck? Why? What? How can you? What? That's got to make me feel worse about myself. What am I doing? I'm made like 1,000 videos trying to teach people how to play the game. And people who I think are mods in my Twitch chat are still playing the game at 48%. No. Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm slightly comforted by the notion that, like, I wouldn't have guessed that guessed the WN8. Like, my thought was like 52. So, I lost! There we go. God dang it, dude. Still got 3 more as well. Feck. Okay. Well, bollocks. Curse you, X-Ops. I will have my revenge. It's more the time I get onto the game I played your average. I see. Yeah, gifted subs do fly fairly mercilessly around here. If you're not careful, you will get hit by one. Okay, right. Next up, Emil. Emil 1952. Interesting. Yeah, I've got a one-on-one, like, all of the people that I think are mods in my Twitch channel, so that, you know, they're not going around playing like 47%, making me look bad. I can't be associated with people playing less than 50%, honestly. Well, what are my viewers gonna think of me? Associate with the ranks of average players. My goodness. Just to be clear, I'm kidding. Anyway, Emil 2 top tier on a very hilly map. A very hilly map, you've got to appreciate that. Let's see, getting up to top speed is going to feel a little like a task here, but going down this hill should allow us to get somewhere within a moderate ice age. Let's go. Okay, there we go, up to 40 down the hill. Cool, cool, cool. And headed towards what looks to be a very strong position. We want to be aiming here, probably. Let's get ready for the shots. Ooh, hold down A phase 1. We're taking a solid hold down position here. E75 is going to give you something. Beautiful track shot. Wait for the repair. Ooh, maybe you should have waited for the repair there. Okay, good stuff. E75 gets absolutely obliterated. I would like to see a bit of opportunistic hold, right? Because in that situation, I'm analysing, I meant to do this in WN8, because in that situation, you know he's exposed, he might repair, so you want to wait and make sure you keep him in that compromised position. So a little bit of a delay, just to think, would have been nice there, as it happened. Oh, you could have delayed for the track shot there. Could have delayed for the track shot, but didn't. Interesting, going for maybe a target range shot. Or something of the sort. Enemy team certainly own the hill at this point, but there's no real reason to leave this area because we do have a kind of a stranglehold on it. And certainly potential to find shots in, and that shot should be pending every day of the week in my opinion. You should get one here. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. Very good. Gun up to stop any connections on the top. Lovely. Okay, and more cupolas. That's unfortunate. Good aim by the AE though. And again, we're pointing the gun up to hide that weak spot on the top of the turret. Lovely stuff. Hide them cupolas. Good connection. Now, maybe, given that we're an auto reloader, I might consider retreating back behind this tiny little launch line. Right? This one back there, or this one back here. See this land right here? You can go hold down slightly behind here. Sort of multi-level engage with the T69, maybe? I'm over-analysing again. I have to do this quickly. We got 2 more replays after this to get to. Alrighty, SMV's dancing, but he is exposed to RT. I'm surprised you haven't received any attention from the big old piggy in the sky, to be honest. But now at this point, I feel like we should head out left, use those wreckages, try and pressure some damage onto the Torno. Oh, and that guy would have given you a pending shot. That's lovely. That roof, not going to hold up. Again, it's very good active passivity. Alright, pointing that gun up to mitigate damage while we are reloading. We are pressuring with our passive time. Lovely. Ooh, bit bold on that shot, but now your team is pressuring and you're going with, even though you're reloading. Your hit points are hit points, doesn't matter whether you have shells or not. Your hit points can still be traded and used to take position. Cool, cool, cool. Very nice indeed. Now we've got APCR as standard here on the in-mill tool, let's remember. So shell travel time, make it that much easier to lead shells at distance as opposed to the heat shells or the HE that this thing does indeed carry. We're holding a strong position here. I love the mitigation efforts. Oh, from a CC. I know it was in double speed, but oh, the CC that was... I thought that was the defender that connected. I was like, what? Okay, good stuff. Keeping awareness, delaying the enemy. We have presence on the hill that can maybe put out damage. Okay, and working. One thing that you want to consider right now is in a position like this, when you're in a tank that has 12 degrees of gun depression, there's no arty in play, poke up here. Because we know that the more gun depression we use in a tank like this, the harder it is for the enemy to hit weak spots. Right? If we use this amount of gun depression, they're this size. If we use this amount of gun depression, they're even harder to hit, right? So in this situation, if I'm being connected within the cupolas, I'm going to readjust my position, and I'm going to go up there, right? Because the more gun depression I use, the better it will be. I want to be using the max amount of gun depression that I can get away with using in this position. Ooh, do we have a connection here? Bit bold, but why ever not? I'd be worried about the hill security right now, but not much you can do about it, to be honest. See, Torno's coming up in the middle. KPZ's got to do work on that hill with not just firepower, but knowledge as well. Okay, CC's pressuring. Good, stay here, stay here. Lovely, we do have heat shells loaded. Gorgeous, really important kill. Really important kill, and the Torno takes down the Waffle, no doubt with the help of the LKPZ. Very nice indeed, and EBR with poor target prioritization, not going after the reloading Emil here. I'd be a tad worried about movement of that WZ, but he is on low health, so... Okay. Good stuff. Mind low. Oh, there's the WZ. I'm blind. Okay, now we just have to wait. We don't really need to pressure here. Oh, we don't need to be pressuring this. We can throw the game away like a dumbass here. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Definitely better, in my opinion. I would estimate like 53, somewhere around here. Robson 2012 is this player's name. Let's have a look. Robson 2012. Let's see. What? This series is meant to be easier. I'm meant to be doing better. How? How is he lower? How? Wait. He's... Wait. What? This is a glitch, right? It's... Hang on. Yeah. So he's lower. Okay. I thought they were exactly the same stats then. He's actually lower. Oh my lord. I hate this. This new series was a terrible idea. because apparently it's just revealing that I suck. Okay, a KV5 on the Great Wall, are we going to do higher or lower than 46.56? How are you 46 and you're cupola mitigating? He's doing better recently. Oh my lord, okay, it's fine. Cheers, chat. Oh, must be because it's an old account and the recent stats are much better. I guess so. Okay, TJ in the KV5. Now, TJ's told me about this game. We have no premium shells, which is interesting. But it's okay, because we don't need premium shells, because we are the shell. Unfortunately, no SCM 50Ts to help him out, but we are on, god dang it, but we are on Empire's Border, which is probably one of the best maps in the entire game for the KV5, if you are inclined to manipulate the location of people's modules to do some very physical hit point haggling, let's say. And it looks like I am unfortunately unable to get engine sounds to work in this particular menu play, although I'll give it one more go. Hey, okay, we do have engine sounds. Now we don't have to imagine the pain. We can hear it as well. KV5 best moneymaker because it doesn't have to fire any shells. Yep. Okay, what are we looking at? A 40T, a Panther, and there's a small little light tank in there too. Let's see. I can only imagine what's going to happen here, and it's going to be fairly violent. Wait for me, we full push, they will shit themselves, trust. I mean, you probably ain't wrong, man. That Panther already looks like he's turning and tucking. Alright, a bit of judgment. Owner 40T, don't want to take 4 shells in the rear as we go past. Cool. Good stuff. More judgment than I would have had. Slow the game speed down? Never! We got like 5 replays to get through in one series. Remember, this is a new series, higher or lower. And that Panther is lower on the totem pole of success than he once was. By the way, no one's bothering to shoot at the Panther. Oh, we just ignored him. We just completely ignored the Panther for the Hellcat. I kind of love it. Did that Challenger just accept his fate? I applaud that. I think that guy gets points in my... That ISU has still not realized what's happening. He also has the stock gun. So... good for him, I guess? And we've already done 4,000 damage in other news. So... you know, that's a development. What the hell was that guy attempting to do? Oh my. And now you get a push. Could have done that earlier, Super Hellcat. Shown a bit of gusto, a bit of enthusiasm for the booty of the KV5. Hey chat, if you see a KV5 on your team, do your bit. Do your part for the betterment of humanity and push it. Even if you're in like a TOG or something, it's the thought that counts. Okay, TJ underscore the killer. I'm gonna say better because I think it would be hard to be worse. That is what I'm thinking right now. Where the hell's my mouse? Okay, here we go. TJ underscore the killer. Okay, if he's worse, I'm gonna feckin' shoot someone. Okay, he's better. He's better. He's not good, but he's better. He was in a KV5, so he's good. Alright, 49.81. We're gonna do better or worse. I thought I was going to get like every one. I thought it was going to be on a streak of like 5 by the end of this, and then my YouTube comments would be telling me I liked it. All the good stuff. Oh. Yay, nobody got shot. Hooray! Huzzah indeed. Okay. Last game, chat. The last game of the Virgin episode of Higher or Lower, the companion series to Guess the WN8, where we view more games, we go through them very fast, we don't analyse them nearly as much, and we have to guess whether the person is better or worse than the last person that we viewed. Now, 80-15 top tier on Lakeville. I've had some remarkable games on Lakeville, primarily because of knowing that you should never push the 1-2 line under any circumstances. But let's see if you get into a kerfuffle with a Challenger on IS-3. If you're trading with those guys at distance, won't be happy. But we do get to pound on a Tiger P with absolutely no complaints about that. And we are aiming for the weak spot on the side of the Tiger P and the Ferdinand, as they are the same hull. And we got a KV-3 appeared up there, which we could go and hug. Come on, let's not work the corner. Let's go in and use our hit points. We're not capping, are we? We're doing cap mission right now. Oh, dude, there's an isolated KV-3 that you can just go and just go nom on. And just eat that, man. Come on, up top, out of the cap. Why are we cap mission? I mean, it might work, it's just boring. There we go, okay, now we go. That's what I like to see, let's go. Cool. This is the British TD experience. Okay, up high, good. We didn't get in the middle of 2 tanks, right? Remember that flashlight in front of your tank? Keep enemies in front of you. Don't willingly volunteer to just waltz into the middle with a nice tracking shot there. And should have the grenade and the kill, and we do, let's go! Having it up! Come on, vamos! Go, there's more damage! It's more okay, now we're worried. Again, like now we're worried. We don't want to have our tank get surrounded. So now we're waiting. We can't push in because of the crossfire that's been presented. Okay, now it's getting a little more viable. Now maybe we can push. Kill the KV. Ooh, well that's funny. We will take it. Okay, now I reckon we can take the hit from the... Okay, go. Okay, that works too. I would have overpushed that. Killed the KV-3 and moved out, but might have been a poor play. Oh, and a Tiger just... just a random Tiger. But where is the awareness? Okay, cool. Now we're pressuring with what we have. We have DPM. We have armor. We do not have mobility. There's a free kill shot. Gorgeous. And the CS is confronting his inability to reverse. Cool. Gun gets knocked out. RT contributes as ever it does. Okay, now do we go back? No. Because the enemy is pushing the 1-2 line. It took them half an hour to do it because that's how the 1-2 line works. Anyway. Perseverance! Alright, go. There's RT to feast on. There's piggies to munch. Okay, we're ignoring the 88 while we feast on the RT. I love it. Okay, let's focus the engine. Has he just noticed you? Bitch, how you get snuck up on by an 80-15? Oh. 48% because he did not go Valley? Yes, nice HE pin. Okay. I'm gonna say better because We had that lead position, didn't go in between two tanks, which is what like a 49% player would have done. We used some HE shells. Like, I'm gonna say better. I feel like 51 around there is what I'm feeling. Oh god, I gotta note that down. Let's have a look. Come on, can I end with a win? I wanna end winning. Tudor Mesetu. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Tudor Mesetu. So I reckon better than, what was it? Better than 49 and 800 WN8. Yes, okay. I ended with a win. Thank the Lord. Okay. Chat. YouTube, thank you very much for watching the first episode of Higher or Lower. Let me know your thoughts. Do you enjoy the format? Do you want me to keep going? I will put details about how you can submit in the description, so do look at that. And there will be, assuming the series continues, links to the next episode and the playlist in there as well. Thank you very much, everyone, and farewell. Okay. What's the lowest win rate you ever saw in game? Probably like 13 on the Unbanned Men team. We can see how they're doing. I probably stopped playing after team damage got removed. Let's see. Clan ratings. Can we search clans? Yeah. Let's have a look. How are these bunch of arseholes doing? Okay, let's see. Clan vehicles. Where's clan members? I feel sorry for the people in this clan who don't know. Okay, here we go. Military personnel. Alright, let's have a look. Clan members. Here we go. Looks fairly normal. Ah, yes, Milk in the Farm. So, he's played 426 battles with a 14% win rate. This guy's played 458 with a 6.5% win rate. Because literally all these guys do is fuck over their team very deliberately and block, control, and throw people off cliffs and stuff like that. It's literally all they do is try to fuck over other people's gaming experience. This guy looks Ringo. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I will say farewell, everyone. Thank you so very much, and bye-bye.